Hi there. Thanks so much for stopping by. This is Miss Howard, your library media specialist, and today I have a read aloud for us. It's called Neon Leon. It's a story written and illustrated by Jane Clark and Bidda Teckentrup. They actually wrote and illustrated the story together. They collaborated on this piece. The story is about a neon orange chameleon named Leon. Isn't he so cute? But he's having a little bit of trouble. He's having a hard time fitting in and matching. So today I would like to invite you to read along with me, and I'll be asking you to help encourage Leon to persevere and push through when things are a little bit tough for him. And yeah, we're going to get started here. One thing I do want to note as we go through the story together is that the artists, both author and illustrators, work together to use mixed media to create some beautiful art. So that means that they're using different paints and textures and papers in order to set the mood of the story and the environment or the setting for Leon. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And when we're done, I'm going to show you a quick tutorial on how to use a program called ABCya Paint. It's really fun, and I think you're going to enjoy it. And when you're finished with your picture, I'm hoping you can create a picture of Leon. I would love for you to save it and share it with me. So I'll go over all of that at the end. All right, so let's go ahead and enjoy Neon Leon. Okay. Oh, there's somebody hiding there. Neon Leon. Leon is a chameleon. Which chameleon do you think is Leon? Chameleons can change color to match wherever they go. Where do you think the chameleons are off to? Let's turn the page and find out. The chameleons are in a leafy jungle, and they've all turned green. They match. They're hard to spot, aren't they? Well, all except for Leon. He's still orange. What do you think will happen when the chameleons go to a sandy desert? Will they change color? Will they match? Let's find out. Yes, you're right. They match. The chameleons have all turned yellow. Well, except for Leon. He's still orange. Let's see if Leon can do any better in the big, gray, rocky mountains. Can you help him this time? Tell Leon what color he should turn. Leon, you should turn gray. I don't think he can hear you. Can you tell him? Can you say it louder? Leon, you should turn gray. Do you think it worked? All the chameleons are hidden among the rocks. They match. But has Leon changed color? No, he's still very orange. Maybe he'll feel better after a good night's sleep back in the jungle. Let's say good night, Leon, and softly turn the page. Good night, Leon. Oh dear. Leon's so bright that he's keeping all the other chameleons awake. Let's look. Oh dear. He's so bright he's keeping all the other chameleons awake. What a lot of grumpy chameleons. And Leon looks very sad. But where's Leon going now? Do you think he's looking for somewhere he can fit in? Look, he's found the perfect place already. Everyone here is orange, just like Leon. He matches. Oh, and he looks so happy too. But oh no, the birds are flying away, up, up, up into the bright blue sky. They've gone to find something to eat. And now Leon doesn't fit in anymore. Poor Leon. Why don't you whisper, "Don't worry, Leon, everything will be okay." Don't worry, Leon, everything will be okay. But what's that? Over there, in the corner of the page. Could it be something orange? Hurry, Leon! But Leon can't walk very fast, can he? We'd better give it a bit of time. Let's count to 10 and then turn the page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on, Leon. At last, Leon's found a place where he can fit in. All the flowers are orange. And look, Leon's happy. Let's all clap our hands and smile, smile, smile with him. Hooray! But there's one thing that would make Leon even happier. Can you guess what it is? What's that? That's right. Leon has found a friend. Can you spot them both? It's a perfect match. So happy. The end. That's some good camouflage. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed that story, and thank you to the mystery donor for giving us this wonderful book. Now, one thing I just want to share is I know that it might have been hard to see the image or the video quality and also maybe the color, but the orange that's being used throughout the whole book is this really bright neon fluorescent orange. So even if you can't see that on the screen, just know when we get back to the library, we'll make sure that this book is added to our collection so that you can enjoy it. All right, so let's go ahead, and I want to show you the next thing, which is a program that I would love for you to try out today. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and it's called ABCya Paint, Digital Painting, and let's get started. All right, so this website is called abcya.com, and I'll link it for you. In fact, I'll show you how I'll link it. Let me move this out of the way here. If you go to the activity site homepage, let me refresh this. You'll see that we have the Sunshine State books over here for 3rd grade through 6th grade, and we have the junior books over here by Mrs. Hawk. But let's go to where it says Thursday. It says Read Aloud, Neon Leon, and ABCya Paint Game. So if you click this, that's the video you're watching now. But if you click this image down below, it'll take you directly to abcya.com, and it will load the game for us today. It's called ABCya Paint. And I really like this website. It does have advertisements in the free version, but they're not too busy. They don't pop out or flash any colors. So hopefully they're not too distracting. I'm not sure how much the premium account is, but you don't really need it for this, so don't worry about that. I'm not also sure that this works on a mobile device or a tablet, so I'm using a computer for it, but feel free to give that a try. Okay, so we're at ABCya Paint. It's loaded, and I'm going to go ahead and talk to you about the tools really quick. So a moment ago I showed you the picture that I had finished, which is Leon, and I just picked one of the backgrounds. I actually kind of I tried to make it look like the cover of the book. And we can do something. You can pick a different background if you want to. Whatever works for you would be totally fine, but I want to just go over the tools while you play. So real quick, or before you play. You have the paint bucket tool, which allows you to change the color of the background. I'll pick a gray color here, or I mean a green color, excuse me. Then we have some other tools. You have your paintbrush. Every time I click on the palette, the colors come up, so I can choose what color I'd like. You can also decide how small or large you'd like that brush to be. The back arrow brings us back here. There's the watercolor wash, which helps to blend colors together. So if I wanted to make some leaves, and let me try to pick another color so you can see how it blends them. It'll kind of like overlap them a little bit. Oops. Yeah, so it kind of adds a little bit of fun texture to the page. So you can kind of be creative with how you'd like those different textures to work. There's also of course, there's the regular paintbrush tool, which is what I'm going to use now to make the stick or branch that the chameleon's going to go on. So very simple. Oops. I made a mistake. So if you make a mistake, just press undo and you can try again. Undo is that yellow arrow in the side there. All right, cool. So there we go. Now, my other options would be, of course, there's a paint roller and spray paint, which has a couple different options here. Why don't we do one of those for fun? Put a couple leaves down. Cool. I think that's pretty fantastic, don't you? And really quick, I'm going to go ahead and just start his body. So let's choose a larger, medium-ish size, and come on over here. So I'll select the medium orange and create the shape for his beautiful little head and his body, which is kind of half a circle shape. And one thing I like to do when creating limbs or his legs, I think using another shade of orange, maybe a darker one, might be helpful. So we know that chameleons have kind of like a little, there's his leg and his knee, and then we can give his little foot here some attention, and his little front legs, and they have those pincher claws. There we go. And oh goodness, you know what we're missing? His leg. And I should probably finish his head. Let me come back over here. Cool. All right, so let's get his tail. All right, and then I'm just going to go back in and fill it in. Cool. So one of the things that when we were learning about chameleons last week, we talked about how they have a textured skin. It's kind of bumpy. And within the pigments of their skin are these microscopic crystals that reflect the light of the things that are nearby them, and that helps them to change color. So if you want to add some texture or color, by all means, please do. One thing I think our friend needs here would be an eye, right? And so I'm just going to pick a large sized circle, and then for his pupil, let's make that black. Very nice. And do we want him to be happy, sad? Not sure. I'm just going to go with a nice smile. All right. Now, if you wanted to give him a tongue, go for it. Let's go ahead and do that. That sounds fun. So I'm just going to give him his little elastic tongue. And why not give him something to eat? Give a little bug. Give the little bug some wings. All right, my friends, I know that you would like to have some time before you go back to class to work on this activity. So by all means, please do. We're going to get started. Just want to show you a couple menus and then we'll go. Sorry, I just realized that. If you click on the arrow here, it's going to open up some extra tools. These are really not necessary, but when you feel comfortable using the main tools, you can go ahead and explore and play with those ones. But one thing I would like to encourage you to do would be when you're finished with your picture, if you click on this yellow box with the 3 bars, it opens up a menu. So you can select to make a new picture, you can save the one you've just made. If a parent's okay with it, you can print it. And don't worry about importing background. We're not ready for that one yet, but we'll do that soon. So click on save, and it'll save it to your computer, and then your parent can help you, or you can go to the Google Classroom if you know how to do that, and you can send it to me. So my email address is howard.nichole.brevardschools.org, or you can send it to me on Focus. All right, so let me go ahead and close this. I would love to see your pictures. I can add them to a gallery. Oops, I'm opening too many things. Sorry. I'd love to add them to a gallery and put them on display. All right, so that's it for me today. I hope you had a wonderful time and enjoy using that paint program. It looks pretty fun. I think that even though we can't be here together at the school or in our Google Classrooms, it is nice that we have the chance to kind of communicate and get things going together. All right, well, anyway, I do need to go, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. Have a great day.